Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
It's good. New setup,
New setup, same location.
new year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been almost a year.
It's been a while.
Got to thank COVID for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was.
It's been hard.
It has.
I know a lot of people have kind of been asking when we would be returning with the podcasts. Well, this year's getting long, but especially here in Manitoba, we kind of went in full blown lockdown, code red, basically stay home order like Ontario is in now.
Yeah, it was bad. It was can't see no one, can't see anyone. It's
Yeah,
go to work if you're essential. If not, sit at home,
yeah.
collect the government's money.
Yeah, which I think they just what is it? They just released saying Canadians have up to 1 year interest free to pay back the government.
That's not bad.
No,
But
But-
if you've been on it for a year and a half, I'm sure you probably made
a lot
a
of
couple
money.
grand off them. So
Yeah.
it'd be pricey, but
Because I know people were what was it? They basically quit their job because CERB was paying more.
yeah, that's kind of stupid. But
But it is
who am I to say? I don't
Yeah.
like as much as I love being lazy and staying at home. I am still going to keep my job and
Yeah,
stay at work.
yeah. A busy mind is
Yes.
keeps the bad thoughts away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And with can't really buy much stuff right now because of everything's closed. The non-essential stuff was closed, so
Yeah,
it's
that's
hard to work on stuff and do stuff unless it's online shopping. But I do not do that.
no, and that's the thing. There is even a surcharge for curbside pickup,
Yep.
which was not fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if I really needed it, I didn't care. It's like, hey, whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. It can wait.
Yeah.
Isn't that big of a deal?
Yeah. But when you're moving out, or I had a friend moving out, he needed shower curtains.
Oh yeah.
You think I could find shower curtains?
No.
No.
No. You got some trash bags.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I did. Because I went to go add a shower curtain to the curbside pickup.
Oh yeah.
The fee was more than the shower curtain.
Really?
Yeah, and
Wow.
they're like $25. It's free. It's like,
Yeah.
what else do I need?
Well, that's like I heard on the radio. One girl was looking for crazy carpets
Oh yeah,
because of the nice weather, and
Yeah.
it was like, yeah, they're in-store item only, and you couldn't get them curbside.
Hmm.
So she had to wait, but they couldn't sell them in the store because they're not essential.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow, that makes sense. It's a crazy carpet, like who cares? But it's also like, it's fun. It's plus or minus 10, 0. Like we had really nice weather the whole time, and
all until
Code Red.
Monday.
Yeah.
At the time of this recording, we are minus 23 without the wind.
With the wind,
Minus 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be 45 or something like that
In
tonight.
the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, what was it? When I got to work Monday, it was minus 52 with the wind. It was cold.
I'm glad I'm in a shop.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I do not miss being outside
no,
one bit.
no, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
But you know what? For working outside, I've been pretty lucky this year. I can't
Oh,
complain.
yeah. No, for sure. And you kind of get acclimatized. You get used to
Yeah.
it. It's as much as it sucks, it's also,
Until you realize you have frostbite like right under the eyes.
yeah. Yeah. Everything's frozen. Everything's cold. Trucks don't like the winter.
We broke a hydraulic hose on like almost every forklift this week because of it.
And a truck caught on fire because of the block heater.
Yeah. And multiple trucks blew lines because
Yeah.
they just can't handle the cold.
Sure, the fuel froze on a couple of them.
Actually, no, we
No?
got lucky.
I got the diesel
the-
911.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps. That
Use it
helps a lot.
religiously.
I would too. Absolutely.
Well, when you're filling up every 2 days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, when COVID restrictions lifted a little bit, you were able to go out to BC,
Yes.
do some rapping,
Yeah.
sledding.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was fantastic. It was a really good trip until the government decided they were going to make you quarantine if you were outside of the border, and I had a day to get back,
Yeah,
or
that's
2 days
right.
to get back, so I had to cut the trip 3 days early. I had 3 days of riding in, so it wasn't awfully bad, but still,
Sled came back in one piece
yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
So what happened? I remember you sending me something, but
It was on our way home, or we're on our way down the mountain. There's this valley, and we're just playing around there in the morning. And oh yeah, nice little fresh powder. I'm just gonna do a wheelie on out of here. And yeah, Big Rock had other plans for me, so
jeez.
I smacked that and caught the front ski, and I flipped. I went right over, legs went flying. A couple of the guys said they were behind me. They watched it and they said that was the funniest thing they've ever seen. And I said, well, at least you got a good giggle out of it. But so
Well, yeah, because it's not them.
exactly, it didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would, but it was still
Still
crappy.
a little painful.
Sucked
Yeah.
a little. Yeah. So
Yeah. Meanwhile, I was here twiddling my thumbs because for the people who watch like our other videos, you know, I have that product unboxing of my headlight parts.
yes,
It's been killing me because you know I saved up. I finally got it.
yeah,
It's too cold.
yeah. Well, exactly. Yeah, it's
Like, sure, I could put the truck in the heated garage, but you know it's been minus 30. I don't want to break plastic parts.
no, exactly. And even at that how cold it is, you have the heater on. It's still not warm in there. It's still cold. It's still unless you have a heated shop that's heated all the time,
Yeah.
you're gonna be cold. It's
Yeah, there's no way around it.
No, your truck's cold coming inside. It's going to take hours to thaw out and
And warm up, and then you're sitting in a puddle of
water. Yeah.
We would know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Been
Yeah.
there, done that once
Yeah.
or twice.
Or yeah,
Yeah.
transmissions.
I just did it again.
Yeah, I
Did
don't.
a transmission.
I don't
on-
know why you put yourself through that.
That was aggravating. I don't think I've ever cussed so much in my life. I was not a happy camper doing that one.
No, and I mean the fact you were by yourself.
I had a
feel-
tranny jack though.
Well, you're moving up in the world
Yeah.
until it slipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming out. Yeah. And then until I got the whole tranny in and realized it was the wrong one.
Oh my god. How many times have we done that now? Twice?
Twice.
Yeah.
Three
Is it
times. Square.
Three.
Twice. Square body.
Yeah.
This truck.
Yeah.
And that was it. Oh,
No, my truck went well. It's
Yeah.
just that cover.
yes.
We had to jerry rig something.
Yes, you're right. I thought we had another one that was wrong. I don't know.
Well, I know when we took the transmission out of the square body, we had to like swap parts over from your trans,
Yeah.
and then we butchered that so bad.
And then
there's-
that one came out, and then I put another one in.
yeah.
So the truck's had 3 trannies in it so far.
And you've driven it how many kilometers since?
I'm talking about that. So it moved to my backyard. Was it driven?
I was going to say under its own power?
No.
No,
It
that's
was
what I thought.
under grizzly power.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So for our fans who remember, we always had a tradition, but Brent forgot about it because it's been so long.
I did.
So for you, oh yeah, that was crisp. Oh, we forgot to cheers.
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess you're forgetting to.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
You know, I still haven't caught any fish. Ice fishing.
No.
I almost lost my auger down the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only caught a handful. It's been. I also been going
A lot more than me.
a lot more, but also really late.
Yeah.
Like I was out there last weekend. I think I got out there at 7 or 8, and I didn't leave till like 3:30
Really?
in the morning. Yeah, and didn't catch anything.
Yeah.
Got a couple hits.
Yeah.
but didn't catch anything. So.
I don't know. One of these days, I think we'll have to go up to the lake and try big old Windy.
Yeah. I got my pop up, so
Yeah. I got the fish finder finally.
perfect.
Moving up in the world.
Yeah, I got an auger, so
Oh, well, that's all we need.
yeah, exactly.
So, thankfully, you know, with COVID, before things got real serious here in Manitoba, we were able to go racing, dirt racing.
Yep.
You had the pleasure of coming out for a day.
Yeah, I did.
So people have seen my point of view because you know I record it, kind of explain it. But for somebody who came in first time, didn't know what to expect, what did you think? Like, lay it out.
It wasn't bad. It was interesting. There was a lot more to it than I mean, last time I went, I was
Like a little kid.
yeah, I was a little kid. So you walk in, tracks prepped, ready to go. But it's a really crazy to have the headset on and listen to what the guys are there yelling. You know, in between laps, it's left side top corner is too wet.
Yeah.
Go grade it down, or right
Yeah.
side's too dry, and make it wet. Like it's just very. It's interesting for a lot of what goes in there and how fast you have to be. There is no just sitting there twiddling your thumbs. It's
go.
It's sitting on the shifter ready to go.
Yeah.
And if you gotta go, you gotta go. You're, you know.
Well, because I think, and like, I know you've had tractor experience, maybe not of that kind.
Not really, no.
So I kind of said to the boss, you know, he's done construction. He knows his way around. But I think we need to go a little faster.
Yeah.
And I remember I hopped off the quad and I'm running beside the tractor saying, hop out, I'll take over.
Yeah.
I don't think that thing ever stopped.
No, I don't think so. My teacher didn't tell me how to shift her up.
Yeah, that's right.
But it was still fun. It was definitely
getting to run on the track while cars are flying by.
Yeah, and I was ripping my quad around the track, and I mean that's
a dream.
Who can say they did that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's driving around trying to find a drive shaft.
Yeah, that's right.
Supposed to be painted orange, but she definitely was not.
No.
So,
you know, I think that driver had a few words spoken to him.
I would assume so. Yeah, they were not happy campers about the non-painted drive shafts.
Well, it's a safety issue.
Oh,
right?
I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
People in the crowd were, it's over here, because it was at the wall. It was right up buried in the wall. It's like, oh, well, yeah, thanks. I drove by it twice.
Yeah.
But
and then guys in the tower, right? They can see everything, and then they're like, "What are we looking for, guys?
Yeah.
The drive shaft. Well, it should be white. We know.
Yeah, white. I thought
Yeah,
it was
that's
orange.
right, yeah.
No, it was white. Yeah.
Yeah, not too much happened that night.
Couple crashes. That was cool, sitting on the back of the wrecker and
taking off down the track.
Yeah, that was always cool.
That was, and that's something that got me hooked.
Oh yeah, that was got you hooked. Wow, wow.
Spoken like a true dad joke.
Yeah.
Wow, I'll put that one up on the board.
Yeah.
But you know, especially with the borders being closed, a lot of our attendees unfortunately weren't able to come out.
Yeah, it was a very small venue that night.
That year.
Well, yeah, that year, yeah. Not a lot of people out there, not as many as I thought. I mean, it was definitely. I mean,
had to be pre-buy tickets.
Yeah,
and there's only a certain amount.
Oh, absolutely. There were restrictions and stuff on it, but it was still, yeah. It was just, I couldn't imagine if a normal year with a full house, it would definitely be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't know what's going on with the track this year. There's rumors floating around about we're going racing this time, or we're not racing because of COVID. Like we don't know yet, but
I don't see them not racing.
At least we'll try and get practices in.
Yeah,
close stance practice.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like we're getting better. Mm-hmm. I mean, we had only 50 cases yesterday.
Yeah, and 4 of which were in Winnipeg.
Exactly. So I mean, we're getting there. It's a matter of people keeping up with their.
Yeah, and not saying, "Oh, you know, there hasn't been any cases. Let's take her easy."
And that's the other issue, is a lot of opening too soon and stuff. But it really does affect everything. It's not just
good old Pallister government.
Yeah,
it's a touchy thing.
It is very
not
touchy.
Just a politics fact, but the fact that everybody views it differently.
Absolutely. I mean, when I was on my way back from the sled trip, and I got told Tuesday, and I had to make up my mind Tuesday night. Mm-hmm. Wednesday morning, I had to make up my mind. Wednesday morning, I was packing up. Wednesday night, I was leaving.
Yeah,
and I got there on Sunday night.
Yeah.
I was like, it's
not worth it.
No, and I had to be home. I had to be in Manitoba on
like midnight.
Midnight, yeah. 11:59, and we're sketched out. There's gonna be cops. Yeah, there's nothing there. Nothing at the border.
It was just like, and I'm kind of surprised it wasn't like the first wave that came through, that there wasn't check stops at the border just saying, hey, here's a pamphlet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, there's nothing. It was. I mean, we also drove through at. Yeah, it was like 11:50 or something, 11:55 we got there. Just barely made it, but yeah, it was a long ride, 19 hours straight of driving. Mm-hmm. So I partnered in, I don't know, I was on some kind of energy. I just drove the whole thing. The guy was with me, didn't really seem too into the driving, so I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I don't care.
Yeah, because I remember going to bed, or no, I woke up and you were getting ready to go, and I just had that gut feeling too. I'm like, something seems different.
Yeah.
Something's out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure enough, you're like, yeah, we got to come home, order. Just before I went to bed, you were still driving. I woke up to go to work. You were still driving. I'm like, oh man.
You're like, where are you going? I was like, I'm still driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long drive. That was a lot of...
What, 18 hours in total one way?
18... I did it in 20... I think I did the whole thing.
Yeah.
With fuel stops.
Fuel stops.
Fuel
yeah,
and
yeah.
food. Truck did not bad.
Oh, that's good.
Three fill-ups.
Yeah. Ooh.
Last fill-up I did was in Yorkton.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 6 hours. I drove... And I had a little over a quarter tank left.
That's pretty good.
So, not bad.
Well, I mean, and to consider your tank's bigger than mine.
I do have the 135 liter, I think. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever Ford 5 liters have.
Oh, and now since we're kind of on the topic,
Yeah, I switched to Ford.
yeah, you switched to Ford.
I did.
For the long-time viewers, we didn't really film anything on your truck per se, but I think I have pictures of it up on the Instagram. You had a 2014 GM.
Yep.
Sold that.
Yep.
Bought a diesel.
Yeah, I bought a 2014 F350 Platinum.
Yeah.
Yep.
That thing was nice.
It was a very nice truck.
It was, but I think, mechanically that kind of...
No, mechanically it was fine. Nothing was wrong with it. It was just I had a rich guy truck and living the broke guy life.
Yeah.
So it was.
You realized your mechanic job didn't make that rich guy life.
Well, not only that, it's just
You need to think about other things.
looking to buy a house. I don't
Yeah.
need to be paying. I'm paying $1,400 a month for a truck. Like, yeah, that's fantastic, but I mean, it's $50 grand for a truck. Like that's
quite a bit.
It's useless.
Yeah.
I bought my F-150. Yeah, I sold that and then bought an F-150, and it's a newer truck with lower K, and I paid a quarter of that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Oh no, because then it was nice because just before you sold your GM, I bought a 2015
Yes.
GMC.
Yep.
What was it? Not the Denali. Why can I never remember the trim model?
Evolution.
No, High Country.
High Country. Yes.
High Country with the
Z71.
Z71 package.
Or
it was
Z71,
Z,
whoever.
depending where you're from.
Depending if you're weird
But
or
it
not.
had like all the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
But I love this truck.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was nice. We got to be twins for a little bit.
Yeah, a couple days.
And then
a couple
you went-
pictures beside each other.
Yeah. And then you went to the dark side.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm liking it. I'm really... I mean, that F-350 there towed my camper like absolute butter.
Yeah, and that's what they're built for.
Oh, exactly. I had the camper with the quad trailer on the back, and I would go to Paso and I'd step on it, and speedometers just climb.
Just slime.
Oh, wow. Oh boy. Okay, we're $150, but okay, slow her down a little bit. But yeah, no, it was unreal. You didn't even know the camper was back there.
Mm-hmm.
Versus my Chevy, it was, come on, Betsy, let's go, go. Oh, we hit 100. Go. Oh, 105. Go. 110. Oh man, it's 6 hours later.
Meanwhile, your gas gauge is going down faster than your speedo's going up.
It was unreal. It was. I'd get 2 hours, 2 hours of solid driving, and I'd be empty.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, it wasn't good. It was not great on fuel. Whereas the Platinum was. I drove from. It had a small tank too.
Mm-hmm.
Platinum had a 90-liter tank.
Yeah, that's like what mine is.
Yeah, and I made it from Dauphin to Winnipeg with the camper, so it wasn't bad.
That's pretty good because Dolphin's a pretty decent haul.
3 and a bit hours.
Yeah,
so it wasn't too bad. But
hopefully, come summertime, I'm gonna have my quad.
Yeah,
because I've wanted a quad since I was little.
Oh, for sure.
I've done my research. I've talked to you.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go with the Grizzly. The Grizzles.
You will not be disappointed.
No.
And if you are, well, you got 1 in a million lemons.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that's kind of your luck.
Well,
but we'll check
looking
it
at
out.
my past vehicles, yeah. You're not wrong.
We'll check it out. We'll go over it. We'll make sure it's
passes your
exactly
standards.
Exactly.
As low as they are.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
but look at my Grizzly. She's lasted.
Yeah, you know what? That thing's been through hell and back. Say, yeah, I gotta get like a loop recorder, or whatever, so I don't have to keep resetting it.
Yeah.
Or a reminder.
Yeah. Set an alarm on your phone.
Yeah. Well, we were in the groove doing it week after week. Now that we're back at it,
Yeah.
whoops, it's been so long.
It is what it is.
So last two quick articles here, if my computer will work, which it won't.
Of course.
But yeah, last little thing of the F-150s. I mean, I think they're also the best selling because so many companies buy it as
Yes.
a truck
Yes.
for working.
Yeah.
So they buy a fleet model, get it for cheap, brings up their unit numbers.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if those are counted in the statistics or if it's separate because I don't know if they do a company fleet or if they just do it for
yeah.
everybody they
I
could
never
do.
thought of that.
Because if you're selling the best, but I mean I don't know, I couldn't tell you, but I know Ford and Chevy are the most you see in companies. You don't see much Dodges.
You see, I mean, I see Dodge, no, obviously not as much as Ford, but I see Dodge and then very rarely Chevy in terms of work trucks, though.
Yeah, that is true. That is there's a couple companies that I've seen where they got Chevys, but I mean it's always Ford. You always see Ford. I mean CN and CP, all they have is Ford.
Yeah.
It's the
Very
most,
rare do you see Chevs.
exactly, and that's the thing. Like our high rails are Ford catered to putting the high rails on the truck.
Because, well, if they're going to spend the money, Ford's going to want a returning customer
Yeah,
then.
exactly. I mean, yeah, like we do enough trucks that it's definitely makes a difference. Like
It does. And I think another thing is, wow, I really just lost my train of thought. So anyways, moving on, Jeep, Jeep in terms of their Wrangler, they've had so many different variations.
yeah,
Now that they have the Jeep
Gladiator.
thank you.
Yep.
And diesel versions, 4-cylinder versions, turbo versions, like everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're finally, I think, stepping in the right direction. And now I'm sure a lot of you are probably thinking they're putting a Hellcat engine in it.
Wouldn't be surprised.
They're not.
Oh.
It's a all-electric Jeep Wrangler.
Huh. That's
It's weird to think Dodge is doing that.
yeah.
I kind of wish I would have seen Dodge, in terms of their news, kind of put a Hellcat engine in a minivan as a final send-off, like a
Yeah.
limited edition.
Yeah. I mean but that's everybody wants electric.
Yeah.
There's the very few people that are like Hellcat in a minivan.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be me.
It's a lot of the people are I want electric, I want fuel efficient, I want savings, I want, I will spend the extra to save the extra, but I mean for the very few that are just like who cares?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I know even they're putting Cummins or not Cummins. They're putting diesels. They might be a Cummins. I don't know. But in the Wranglers.
Yeah, I think well, I don't know. I'm not saying yes or no because I haven't looked into it.
I haven't really. I've seen a couple things on Facebook. It's also Facebook.
It's also,
who knows?
Yeah, it could have been swapped, right?
Exactly. But it looked like it. I think the guy was saying that it was a factory, but unless it's custom ordered, I don't know. But I mean, that's definitely to me, I would rather go the diesel route. You get better fuel mileage. You get good fuel mileage. You get great fuel mileage out of them.
Tow the hell out of it. Abuse them.
Torque. You got torque for days. Yeah, they're fantastic. But
because I know in my work truck, right, it's a Cummins, and I can have 5,000 pounds on the bed. Mm-hmm. First gear is sluggish, but the moment I hit second gear,
as soon as you get in boost, you're fine. Yeah,
I fly past people.
Yeah, exactly. You mean you slowly drive past people? You don't go fast in a work truck.
No, I do. I just don't go above the speed limit.
There
That's
you go.
the trick.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely all personal preference. Electric is a big thing that's coming in, and that people are getting into, and people love it.
Especially with Tesla, I'm probably going to buy into Tesla stock or some kind of Elon Musk related stock. But 90 something percent of the owners have only been bought in the past few years.
Yeah. Yeah.
As much as I would love a Tesla, just because it's a Tesla, you wait 10 years. When the batteries don't hold the full charge, or there's issues, or
that's the thing. We're Manitoba, where our climate here is everything and anything. Mm-hmm. California or anywhere in the States like that, your climate is
kind of the
relatively
same,
the same throughout.
Well, on the coasts, like central.
Yeah, like but there's a lot of places in the States where all you have is your normal temperatures. It's your normal, you don't go below freezing, you stay at around 20, around plus 20, and that's what you stay at. You get warmer, but you don't really get colder. So that in that sense it'd be perfect. But I mean here minus 40, like
the thought of minus 40 sucks, but it's like, yeah, it's another day. We're used to it.
Yeah, exactly. So
put an extra layer on, you'll be fine.
plug your stuff in and
yeah,
hope for the best.
Yeah,
I mean it's
I like. What was it on Monday? CAA got so many calls for boosts and stuff.
Oh yeah,
that they said we're not doing house calls.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which Dr. Hook or whatever other tow companies were like, man, that's better for us.
Yeah, get a booster pack, drive around with the half ton, good enough. Like
the amount of people I boosted.
Yeah,
I think it was friends and family, but it's like, hey, it's say a 20-minute drive is better than a 4-hour wait.
Exactly. Well, it's like Buddy's Cummins hasn't started. The guy I work with, his Cummins hasn't started since Saturday. It will not start. It's too cold. He has it plugged in. His glow plugs work. His heater pan works. His oil pan heater works. Like everything works. It's just cold.
Well, yeah, and diesels do not like cold whatsoever.
No. Well, they run off compression.
Yeah.
You don't get the spark. You just it's hard.
Like on Saturday, guys, we're working at my work. Usually we don't work Saturdays. We left trucks purposely running.
Yeah.
On Saturday, just because we didn't want them to not start on Monday.
Well, exactly. Morning. Yeah, absolutely.
So our last bit of news. I'm not sure how much you follow NASCAR.
No,
I know.
I'm not really.
You're a weird one.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I like NASCAR, and I kind of been following it. There's lots of news to always be talked about in NASCAR, like new team owners, Pitbull, getting into the NASCAR world.
Really?
Out of all people, Pitbull.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So that's not the news we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that Netflix is starting a new NASCAR comedy called Blart Your Engines. You know Paul Blart from Mall Cop.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of like an office comedy.
Huh.
Like I don't know what to compare it to really.
Yeah.
Not like The Office, but like
I kind of feel it's going to be like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'd be interesting. It'll probably be a lot of like in the pits and stuff, and kind of. I don't know if you've seen that new show, Superstore or Supermarket.
Yeah, I'm watching that right now.
Yeah, so
it's good.
I think it'll be probably something like
That's
that.
Kind of what I'm thinking.
But just NASCAR.
Yeah,
that's kind of.
But the thing is, they'll have to film it during actual NASCAR races.
Yeah,
which
unless it's not live, unless they're just doing a set and they're doing.
Which is possible, but I mean, look at Days of Thunder.
Yeah,
that was a great movie.
Yep.
It filmed during like the pace laps.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it will be interesting to say the least.
Talladega Good nights.
I'm not on fire. You're not on fire, goddammit.
I wake up and piss excellent.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
Yeah, you want to bleep that one out?
Yeah.
Should I? Oh no, 10 minutes.
It'll be interesting to see what it's like, though.
Yeah, and my computer's taking a crap.
When is it released?
You told me just as it froze.
Oh.
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
Like I said, I'll put the link in the description.
Yeah.
Because I kind of just skimmed over this. I've been working 13-hour days before putting time in for YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's been tough.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely busy.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps you busy.
No, it keeps me tired.
Yes, that is true.
That's the hard part
keeps
right now.
Keeps you asleep.
So kind of looping back, unfortunately we can't really go racing in person, but thankfully we've been doing iRacing.
Yeah.
I think I've sent you a link a few times.
Yep.
And especially me as the track worker.
Yeah.
Sure, I know some of the racers already, but for the people I'm racing with on this iRacing, it's like we're a small family now.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, and especially, I mean, that's you're social distancing, you're doing the proper stuff, and you're still having fun. It breaks you away from that
reality.
Yeah, exactly. It gets you. I mean, I've been doing a lot more outdoor activity, four-wheeling, going with the girlfriend, quadding and stuff like that. And I mean, you're just the two of you out in the bush in the middle of nowhere, and it's just
Peaceful.
it is.
Yeah.
It's like a breath of relief. You know, you're like, there's no COVID. It's your own little world. You know, you're doing your own thing. You're not worrying about nothing. You're not, even ice fishing too. You kind of get a break from reality, and then you drive back, and it's like, oh, want to go get gas? Oh, put a freaking mask on. It's
The amount of times I still forget my mask after a year.
Yep.
It's one of those things, I think, as our case count's starting to get lower. Now, don't quote me on this, please, but I kind of feel like it's going to turn into the flu, where we're going to keep track of numbers.
Yeah.
Be cautious of it. Get the shot, right? Because shots are out now for COVID.
Yep.
But say in a few years, it'll kind of fade into like what the swine flu was, what H1N1 was.
Yeah. It definitely, I feel like it will definitely do that. It'll just be another thing. Be another chicken pox. It'll be another flu.
Yeah,
It'll be another whatever.
Ebola.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Man, we shut that one right down quick when that came into North America, though. Thankfully.
Absolutely, yeah. So I don't know. It's definitely it's hard to say. It's hard to see from where we are and where we've gone. I mean, feels like nothing's been accomplished.
Yeah,
but
looking back and seeing what could have happened, like say in America.
Yeah,
Canada's been one of the better countries.
Oh,
not
for
saying
sure.
the best, but
no. But we've done. I feel like we've been doing a lot of our own part, and we've been, for the most part, not bad. But there always are people that just don't care or whatever, and
there'll always be people like that.
I mean, obviously, I'm not the best. I'm not no saint person, but I mean,
St.
we all
Peter's. Yeah,
we all slip here and there. We all get
absolutely.
Break down at one point. But I mean, you do your best. You do what you can, and you
do your part.
Exactly.
And most importantly, support local. Even though most of them were closed.
That is, yeah. I mean, that is one thing that I definitely have done done a lot more eating out. A lot of
absolutely.
The old armrest is getting a good workout from eating in the truck. But I mean, it's cool to try new places. It's definitely, I never really got into it, but now it's.
And I'm sure you kind of noticed, especially when you're doing construction. But me as a construction driver now, the amount of small in the whole restaurants I pass now, and it's like, I'm going to add that to the list.
Yep.
I'm going to try that.
Yep.
Paydays tomorrow, go here.
Yep. No, absolutely. It definitely, you are right. You see a lot of new places, or even from guys, you hear, oh, have you been here? Oh, have you been there? Or you got your helper in the truck, and oh, that's actually a really good place. Oh,
yeah.
Never heard of that. Maybe I'll check it out. Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, and because I love my burgers.
Yep.
Religiously.
Yeah.
The girlfriend loves Asian food.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. She's just, if that's her thing, it's like, that's like me, my burgers.
Yep.
So it's nice. I'm starting to diverse, trying different things.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
There's more than 2 kinds of food out there. Pizza and burgers.
Exactly. I mean, that's even the girlfriend's kind of getting into the healthy eating, and it's, I'm
still a meatitarian.
See, it's not vegetarian, not vegan, but it's just healthier choices, and I actually don't mind it. I'm always, okay, you'll get your rabbit food bowl, and I'll get myself a nice greasy burger. But now it's like, oh, maybe I'll
have a bit of that rabbit food.
I'll put some meat on that rabbit food, and then it's still better, and it's not bad. It's definitely, there's a lot more places a lot of places are getting into that. But
and I think especially with COVID, a lot of people realized how much weight they're gaining.
Oh, I definitely got the
Jim's
COVID. I got the COVID 10.
Yeah, not me. I actually lost about 10 pounds.
No way.
But that's also because
That's
my line of
work.
work.
Yeah.
I've been busting my ass, so
And I've been sitting on my ass.
we are not the same
No.
as we sit here and drink drinks. Let me just check the camera quick.
Yeah, it looks a little dead.
Okay, so queso. I like queso.
I do.
Say that the next time somebody says queso.
Okay, so
And be like, yeah, I like queso.
That
They'll
was-
just throw them for a loop.
one of the guys for good throw for loops. One of the guys at work was walking by, and one of the employees was he was working on something frustrating. He's like, "F you," like to the thing he was working on. And the guy's like, "No, I prefer goats." And that just set the mood to hilariousness, and it was it changed it. It made it really funny, but.
No, sometimes you know what you just need to joke.
You need to bring humor.
Yeah.
You gotta have humor at work. If
Yeah.
not, you're living a gray, dull life, and it sucks.
You may as well put on a suit and tie and go work a desk job.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't. I've tried it. I can't. It's not for me.
No, me neither. I'm the same way. It's
I like working on things and using my hands. And,
I like being out and about and doing stuff, something different, something not.
yeah. Here's your check. Here's your letter.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to email you.
Yeah, no, hard
Just-
pass.
no.
Hard pass.
So obviously we got some big things coming in from my truck.
Yeah, hopefully mine
haven't-
too.
I haven't filmed everything, even though it's sitting right off camera.
New parts right there.
Have you done anything to your truck yet? Because it's been a while. I haven't even been
I did
over.
a lift,
Uh-huh.
a 3-inch.
So glorified level.
Yes, that was an interesting one. It's a 3-inch ready lift. Not bad. Haven't had any problems.
Yeah, Ready Lift is pretty good for,
Yeah.
especially in the levels.
Yeah, it's a lift level, so it came with new upper A arms, and then I did the blocks, or the
Yeah, the rear.
strut blocks.
Oh, yeah.
and then and the rear and the back, and then tint.
Everybody does tint.
Yeah.
Can you even call that a mod anymore?
Not
Like
really.
at this point.
Yeah, and then other than that, then it had exhaust on it when I bought it. I don't know if it was MBRP or Magnaflow or something. It sounds not bad.
Yeah. No, I will say, like, I don't like Ford, but they sound pretty nice.
They do. The 5 liters
The
sound
5
good.
liters good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I have intentions of doing rims, tires,
Everybody does.
tow mirrors.
Yeah.
I'll have to get 5th wheel plates in it.
Does it or?
No, I don't have them
Oh.
right now, but I'll have to get them in.
Yeah.
And then I like to do a cold air intake and a tuner.
Almost bought a cold air intake the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What stock do?
He sold it under me.
Oh, yeah. Sounds
So-
about right.
so welcome to Manitoba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try a tuner. I want to see if they actually make a difference or not.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to try it for towing because I know it's a half-ton
yeah.
towing, so
Yeah.
we'll see. But
Especially Bully Dog. I want to get, or just anything. Just anything that I can change my settings.
yeah, have a little fun or just fuel economy. I mean, I've been getting pretty good fuel mileage. I'm getting about 800K to a tank. 8K.
I need to keep reminding myself that you have the bigger tank.
But in this minus 30, I have.
I've gone, what is it now? I just looked at my truck. Just under 300 kilometers. I'm at like 275.
Yeah.
Full tank.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm at like 300K and I'm at like a quarter. I don't know where it's disappearing to. Oh, okay. No, I do. I let my
Well,
truck
it's-
warm up for
yeah.
30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, and especially with it being this cold, even if it's plugged in, you still
Yeah.
need to start your truck.
Oh, yeah. No, I let it.
So-
And that's my biggest thing is I have a 5-minute, 10-minute drive to work.
Yeah, so do I.
Exactly. And like I get it warm because I ain't building heat. I want it to be hot.
Yeah.
Like I want the engine to be warm. Myself, I don't care. I'll put a jacket on.
Yeah.
But I want it to be warm to drive to shut off.
Yeah.
You know,
so at
it's-
least it'll stay warm. It's not just cold to cold.
Well, yeah, or just, it help lubricate stuff, help get it going. I'm sure people are going to say it's the wrong thing to do. I don't really care. I like to do it.
Yeah.
It's my gas, not yours.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Until you pay my bills,
Yeah.
you shut up.
exactly.
Simple as that.
Exactly. So it kills the mileage. But,
Yeah, I've noticed that big time.
yeah.
Especially boosting cars and revving
Oh,
it up
yeah.
a bit.
Yeah. But, I mean, I did on my way to BC there. It
It held its weight with the sled and what,
Yeah.
just the one sled you had, right?
just the one sled, yeah. But through Saskatchewan, it was minus 30, minus 28 to minus 38 the
Yeah, I
whole way
remember.
out there.
Yeah.
And fuel mileage was fine. But that was just a constant drive.
Yeah.
There was no stopping it. Really. There's
No stop and go. It's just
a couple fuel stops, but other than that, then it's just open highway, 107 cruise or 106 cruise control set and go. So I've never seen ice build on my antenna like that.
yeah.
The antenna and then the hood, my whole hood and whole front of my truck was frosted up.
Really?
They had like a 1/4 inch of frost.
Oh yeah,
on
I
it.
guess from the
the
cold
cold.
and heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to Canada.
It's quite interesting. Yeah. My lasagna froze in the cooler.
You know, I will say that's probably the best part about living in Canada is I've like once you run out of room in your freezer,
Yeah.
as most people do.
Slap it outside.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I actually was smart this year. I stuck it in a cooler.
Oh yeah.
So the animals don't get it.
Yeah. That'll help.
Because there goes a lot of meat then.
And then you'll always find it too.
Yeah. So
Now I know when there's a cooler outside, I'll just come. Thanks, buddy.
yeah.
Thanks for the
Hey,
food.
as long as you bring me back some.
Yeah, an empty one cooler.
As long as I get my cooler back. I need
Leave
that
you-
for beers.
I'll leave you a note. Put better meat in there next time.
Better meat. Jeez.
Please be prepared. Please be cooked.
I like my chicken medium rare.
I like all the salmonella.
Give it to me all.
Yeah.
So I think we're almost kind of just starting to loop back into
Yeah, we're
itself
kind of just
again.
mumbling on here.
Yeah, we're
but-
just stringing it out. We're almost at an hour. I think I'm going to finally try and figure out how to get this on Spotify and actual podcasting places, not just the YouTubes,
Yeah.
because I screwed up the recording. So
And I'm sure people don't want to just look at our faces the whole time, babble on.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a podcast. You just put it on in the background.
Exactly.
Let's be real here. So everybody, I want to thank you for tuning back into the Open Hood podcast. I almost forgot the name.
Yeah.
Forgot to say it in the intro. So thank you everybody for watching another episode of the Open Hood podcast with your host Max.
And Brand.
Wow, we were doing this backwards. We should have said this in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
Next episode.
Yeah.
So as always, for the last time I'll say this, thanks for tuning in. And remember,
Wear
when in
your
doubt,
mask.
Wear your mask. Yeah, be warm. It's cold out.
Yeah.
So yeah, always remember, when in doubt, throttle out. Take care for now.